This is how Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United beat Emery's Aston Villa. When Manchester United tried to play out from the back, Villa pressed with two players. However, they left free to the fullbacks. As a consequence, the centre-backs could play with them since Villa's wingers arrived late, while Casemiro was in constant movement to create a passing line. When Lindelof played with Dalot, he kept moving forward to drag one striker and create a passing line for Casemiro. The opponent's midfielders tried to cover the passing lines to Rashford, who occupied very well the space between the lines. For that reason, no one jumped over Casemiro and he played with Bruno Fernandes. On first touch, he usually tried to play to the space behind Villa's defenders. Many times in the build-up, Shaw and Malacia changed positions. Casemiro was smart to find space behind Villa's strikers. He was also helped by Sabitzer and Eriksen, who dragged to the opponent's midfielders. As he received with time and space, he could play with the wingers, like Bruno Fernandes, who tried to play fast with the strikers or midfielders. When the centre-backs were close to the opponent's half, Sancho and Dalot tried to give width to the attack, while Eriksen, Rashford, Sabitzer and Bruno stayed narrow in order to drag the opponent's defensive line, but also to run behind them or occupied the space between the lines. The wingers usually received free thanks to the movements of their teammates. This time Malacia dragged to the opponent's midfielders and this created a space for Sancho. Now Eriksen and Casemiro moved to the half space between the opponent's fullback and centre-back. This freed Sancho on the side and he had a one-to-one situation. As the opponent's fullback moved close to Sancho, this created a space for Casemiro. Sancho dragged two players and free space for Casemiro, who shot but the ball hit the crossbar. Besides, when Sancho was covered by the opponent's midfielders, Sabitzer and Rashford created a space for Casemiro by attracting the opponent's defensive line. He played great through balls behind the opponent's defenders. This video is brought to you by Mètrica Sports, the fundamental tool for every coach and analyst. Create and manage all your video analysis in one platform. Off the ball, Manchester United was smart to stop Villa's build-up. Rashford was pressing to the opponent's centre-backs and goalkeeper. However, when Bruno Fernandes joined him, Dalot jumped to the pressure against the opponent's fullback. Therefore, Villa's centre-backs had to play long. Casemiro usually won these duels. Also, Man United waited in Zone B with 5 players. When the opponent's centre-back tried to move to this zone, Shaw and Lindelof joined the midfielders. Therefore, all the passing lines to the strikers and midfielders were covered, while Rashford was pressing to the possessor. Thanks to that, they recovered the ball and started the offensive transition. When they dropped back to their half, they were compact because there were few meters between the lines. When Villa broke the pressure block, Casemiro moved close to the ball to support the fullbacks or centre-backs, but many times he recovered the ball and started the offensive transition. Casemiro played an important role in Bruno's goal. All started in a goal kick for Villa. Martinez played long, but Casemiro intercepted the ball and assisted Rashford. He ran behind Villa's centre-backs and shot, but Martinez saved it. Bruno Fernandes was faster than the defender and scored. Leave your thoughts about this game, don't forget to subscribe and thanks for watching.